everybody.
Good morning.
We are back, Healthy Through Knowledge, and we have some very interesting stories to share, which could change people's life for the better. So now,
Yes.
yes,
So
please.
I'm Janet Shalford is my name, and thank you for watching. And I'm having Mr. Tamale Abdu, our LC1 from Kome district. No, Kome Island. And we have Angela Mbabazi, yeah, who is here in Malachi. Thank you for coming, and let's hear what you have to tell us, Mr. Chairman. Yes, now you came to Mr. Andreas Shalford, and he gave you a healing mixture and other products. What were your health issues?
I've been disturbing with ulcers, headache, and
Asthma?
huh?
Asthma?
asthma,
Yeah.
and urinating.
So,
Uh,
so you
with
had
continuous urinating.
okay. So you had asthma. You had a problem with continuously urinating. You had what was a
Massive
headache,
headache.
massive headache.
Yeah.
So now, after taking the products which Andres gave you, how do you feel?
Now I'm okay.
You are very okay.
Yeah.
So what has completely gone?
Now the headache.
The headache.
Yeah.
It's no longer there.
And this continuous urinating.
Yeah.
Now, yeah, decreased now.
It's
It's not too much.
It's not too much. Okay. And your asthma?
And asthma,
Yeah.
that was okay.
Okay. And how long did it take for you to get a change, to notice that the headache is decreasing, to get a relief after after how many days of you taking the products?
Now, let's say it was it 3 or 4 months?
3 4 months. So you took the product for three to 4 months continuously.
Not really, I've taken I don't know the amount.
Wait. Okay.
So to get a relief, you say it took you 2 to 3 weeks.
Yeah.
Okay. And then apart from that, because the product he gave you, it's a nature given product. They are only a mixture of different herbs, no side effects, and it really works very fast. I myself am a very big fan of that wellness. The product, they really work very, very excellent, and they have no side effects. Not only that, you may take it when you're having let's say, asthma problem, but you also get other, let's say you have a boost of energy, you feel very well. Let's say you are very weak, you have more energy, or let's say you are not happy, a bit moodish, you'll be a bit happier. That's what I experienced with that product. And then apart from the product, there are other things you also changed. He told you to change, to stop eating cassava, matoke, posho. What have you? Because when people come to us, it sounds very, very weird telling people don't eat cassava. People start laughing. They say, we grew up eating cassava. How can you stop us? How can even cassava make us sick? It sounds very, very weird. But I always tell people, and Andres always tells people, we have nothing to lose. Try it out, and then that after you trying out, you find out the truth, because these days we no longer know the truth. So somebody tells you eat this, the other one who tells you do this, somebody will tell you go by the blood group. We have a lot, people are offering a lot, so we also get trapped in that confusion of this world. So the important is that we really try our food list, and then you find out. So which type of food did you try to ignore?
Firstly, I've left to eat cassava
Okay.
and beans.
Okay, the red ones.
The red beans.
Yeah.
And always matoke.
Also matoke.
Yeah.
You don't eat.
I'm not.
What of nuts?
Uh, I'm not.
You're not
using
eating.
it.
Okay, so you feel the difference.
Yeah.
So what he told you, you have come to the conclusion that is the truth.
Yeah.
Okay. How did you, before the product, how and before changing the food, how were you feeling? Were you energetic? Were you very, the body was feeling heavy? How were you feeling?
My body was weak,
Yeah.
was heavy,
Yeah.
but nowadays I'm okay.
You're even
I'm
playing
always started
Yeah.
playing football. I'm
Okay.
healthy now.
Okay, that's very nice.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I take my thanks to Mr. Andreas. Thank you very much.
Okay, and
Now I'm healthy.
thank you so much for sharing with us.
Okay.
Yeah, I hope it is going to be useful to the other people as well.
But
Now,
people should know that his headache was massive.
yeah, how severe was your headache? How bad?
My headache.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How bad was it every day?
Every day.
And what could you do against your headache? Did you take some painkiller? What were you doing?
I've been using
Panad
Panadextra.
Panado extra.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So now, meaning you are saving money on that
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
medication.
yeah,
Okay, we are happy.
yeah. Thank you.
Yeah. Okay. So now, Angela.
Yep.
Now, some few years back,
Yes.
you came and you are not eating milk. You're not taking
Yeah.
milk, and you're not taking meat apart
Having
from fish and
and
chicken.
yes.
So now, tell us your experience. How do you like milk these days?
my
Because
gosh.
I know you are taking the milk and all the milk products. And how do you like the taste of meat?
It's amazing now. I appreciate first of all, Andres. Thank you so much. I came here. I couldn't eat any milk products, like no milk, no cheese, no butter, no blue band, such things.
What about chocolate?
Chocolate, not at all. Yeah. So when I took that mixture, it really helped me a lot. Now I take milk, and I take chocolate, I eat pizza, I eat chocolate. It's my favorite nowadays. Uh, yeah, so I'm really good and happy. I miss a lot.
And the
Now,
meat?
oh, the meat I eat it. Yeah, and I love
All
it.
meat now,
All meat.
except pork.
Yes, except pork. But
And
beef,
before you ate what?
I only ate fish and chicken only. But now I can eat all.
And then
And I'm
you
really happy.
also have something to share with us
Yep.
because you are also very strictly following the food list, which we have.
Yep.
And you told me by mistake if you happen to eat an onion,
Yep.
you really feel it.
Yes, it affects me a lot. Actually, that I'm actually very
You are very
serious,
sensitive.
Yeah, when I'm making like eating anything, I make sure I avoid onion because when I eat like this, it's really going to bring the stomach ache and it will change my moods. Yeah, I would really feel it that if there's onion in that meal.
What else
So
does it do to you?
um, I get the stomach ache mostly, and then I get some
Is that
pimples.
you think that's the stomach ache you had when you could not even walk?
I don't know, but could be. I think I ate something like it was in that meal.
But now,
Yeah,
Really?
yeah, could be because I tried too much to avoid it, and I used the spring onions. Yeah,
yeah, that's what I wanted to talk about
yeah.
because people will say, "You guys, you are crazy telling us not to eat onions. How do you prepare even the sauce without the onions?" But we always have an alternative. There are some spring onions. You chop them, the chives, and then there are also garlic chives. You can either plant them. I plant them myself. And then the spring onions, we also plant them because it's the easiest way to do. Otherwise, you can always get them in bigger markets. Let's say here, I live in Chitende, we get them in Kajansi, and in Nakasero supermarket, no, Nakasero market, you can actually get whatever you need concerning the vegetables. So yeah, we also enjoy very good meals without onions, but
So
with spring onions.
what people might not understand that we avoid onions, and most of the natural healing practitioners they
Do
suggest onion as a healing remedy
Plus the garlic.
plus the
no,
garlic.
Garlic
I
we
don't
also
like
don't.
garlic at
Yeah,
all. I
yeah,
hate it by the
yeah.
way.
Garlic we also.
Even though it's in a meal and I smell it, I hate it. It's not so bad.
What about you? Because she's quite experienced. What about you?
Katungulu
How,
chumu.
how do you avoid these?
Omugezaako otya oba obutungulu ogezaako otya obutakola kyokulutabulya. I was just asking him how possible for him. We ladies, we prepare the meals mostly of our sauce, or we could be picky, but now when it comes to a gentleman like Mr. Tamale. So you know, sometimes they go to the restaurant and all that. So it's not really easy to to be to be without or to really be selective. So Mr. Tamale, how do you do that? Do you tell your wife don't use this and this, or you sometimes have no
Compromise.
choice and compromise?
For me, I have no problem with it. Some garlic
Yeah.
and onion.
You don't feel
I have no problem with it.
So you
okay.
eat it,
I'm eating. I'm taking it.
Okay,
even
but
the onions.
Yeah.
okay. Some people don't really notice the problem because those are actually challenges. People say, you know, my grandmom was born eating matoke, and then still now he's 90 eating matoke. But when you really look into details, you find the grandmom they are talking about, or the mom, whoever, you may find them, they are always on medication. They can hardly walk, you know, they are bringing such excuses. Or even we, actually, I have learned to realize that people don't even know when we are healthy and when you're not healthy. You might have a headache, and for you, it's really normal. After eating, you have this heartburn. It's normal. It's not normal. It's not normal to have a headache. It's not normal to have a heartburn. It's all caused by the food we eat. I think the food we eat should really be like medication to our body and not to cause anything. Yeah, and then some people don't notice that. Let's say I eat matoke or what. I may not notice it for those who have very strong genes or strong blood. I don't know how to call it, but then you may be affected in years to come. And then actually, there are many who instantly feel the pain. Those are the good ones because the body gives you a warning instantly, tells you what you're eating is not good. The only problem is we don't even know that the body is telling us that what we are eating is good. We have pimples in our me, let's say me, because we do recommend milk, but at the moment I'm not taking milk. It could be that I have a bit of more weight at the moment. So when I get
Me.
sorry, but when I take milk, I'll get a lot of pimples in my face. So at the moment, I'm just doing without milk.
So what about me? You have known me now for 22 years.
Yeah. Oh,
How has my body deteriorated in these
actually,
20
yeah.
years?
In 20 years, your body looks better than it was even before. I'm not lying you. Yeah, and not only that, he is really physically fit for his age. It's hard to believe you haven't changed. So I think when we eat the right food, the age shouldn't be a problem. We shouldn't fear anything concerning the age. Yeah.
So for you, I don't know if do you know that this is the optimum level of your health? Most likely you don't know because you have been very sick for very many decades. I just advise you drop everything which is on the list and is not good because sometimes it does damage behind your back you don't even realize. And if you want to reach optimum, drop everything, check after 3 months how you're feeling.
True.
And just remember, I met her when I was 39. I'm now 61, turning 62. And you're more than right. I don't feel a difference at all.
Yeah.
Right?
You're
So
right.
it's quite impressive, even for me to watch. It's quite impressive. It's up to you, up to everybody.
And actually, something to say about you now, Andrea Schaufert. We did not follow the food list. Okay, we're not following the food list ourselves until my husband came to discover, and really we started following it. And I remember by that time we were in Switzerland, and once or twice a year you could do travels to Asia to go to to check for products and all that with the exhibitions, and you would be very, very sick. You remember?
I do remember.
Okay, and since then, since we changed our food, he's never sick.
Yeah,
Yeah,
except if some insect bites me.
yeah, but this has nothing to do with the
Yeah,
food.
exactly. No,
Yeah.
there is a huge difference, definitely.
Okay.
Any other? Yeah, what do you want to say?
Well, I think it's a good idea to follow the food to watch the food we eat. It's very important because people start asking you what do you eat, because they even sometimes ask me what do I eat. Yeah, because when you eat, it matters a lot. You're healthy, how you don't get too much sick. Yeah, you get sick, but matters. Yeah, on the food you eat, how you live, also. Yeah, it's very important. So we need to be careful and sensitive with what we eat.
Okay.
Okay, something to add on. I had a friend of ours, a friend or a client, both. So he came as a client. He was also supplying us some things with wire cables and all that for electric. And we could talk a lot. So he told me he has diabetes, he has blood pressure, and he's taking 8 different types of medication every day. So I told him, okay, look here, why don't you try out our food list? I gave it to him. He came back, I think 4 months after he came. He never took any healing mixture, no any product from us. So he came, he told me, you know what? I dropped all the medication.
You see?
I'm now healthy. So I could not believe it. So I came to realize that somewhere, somehow, the truth is not being told.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay? Because now, when I just think of 8 products, 8 medication every day from a
Ridiculous.
doctor, so how much money is the pharmaceutical company losing on that one person? But imagine if millions did the same, how healthy would we be?
That would be
Because,
the end of the
you save
industry.
money for the medication, you are healthy, you are happier, you have a good health, you gain a lot. And then another guy was he used to come to repair our gym machines. So he came and he was telling me, my children are always sick. They're always flu, cough, what, on constantly sick. So I also gave him the food list. He never purchased anything. So he went, he came back, he told me, thank you. What you gave me has helped my children. They are now really sick. That's what he told me. Yeah.
Even these guys
Yeah.
here.
Yeah. That one we never went to the
We
hospital
also
with
have
him.
clients who testify still.
Oh, pardon?
There are some clients who testifies about it.
Yeah.
They come and they buy the product, they take it, they tell you they have a big change
Yeah.
in them. So it's really a good thing to use.
All right.
For me, I conclude with if there is a second chance for me
Yeah.
to get that mixture, I welcome.
Yeah, and then his people at the island,
That's a good story.
Okay, now we live here. We on Malakai, and we have something at Kome Island. At the Kome Island, it's a very, very, very beautiful island. Just that there, you have a very nice view. The water is clean. The water is clean because there are less people living there. So on the lake shores of Lake Victoria, so you can really go swim and all that. It's very clear. So, but the villages around there, unfortunately, they are not in a very good condition, and mostly it's because of the alcohol abuse. Actually, that one I must say. Then when my husband Andreas went there, he gave 2 ladies who were really, actually he thought they were sick, but they had a hangover.
One was sick.
Hello, they had a hangover. Believe
Yeah,
it or
but
not.
she had terrible
Of
legs.
course, they were sick, but they could drink all night and jump up and down,
Really?
full of energy. Yeah. So
Really?
he gave them the healing mixture, 2 ladies. Now he can tell you, because me, I'm not living there. I'm just close by, but they told him.
What?
Yeah.
They have left taking alcohol
They are
forever.
Because of
that.
that,
Yes.
wow,
Yeah. And
After taking that mixture,
yeah.
they have left it.
the alcohol.
Yes.
Completely.
Yeah,
Completely.
So it made them sick.
And then
Yeah.
one came, wanted some for the dad.
Yeah.
He also
Was called
and then he
Jessica.
came. Yeah, he came, said thank you to Tamale, because he's the one who
Recommended.
yeah,
Really?
that lady
He
came
gave me
all along.
5,000.
He came all
Appreciate-
along from the island
appreciating.
to come and get the healing
I
mixture.
remember the story.
Okay, so she got.
And he
you
also
all
got
right?
he also got
Yes,
relief.
The father is now okay. She was worried that it's going to die of alcohol. Yeah. So,
Yeah, if only we had more views on this YouTube channel, then the world would be a different place, and the pharmaceutical companies would
Yeah.
be in serious trouble.
And then whoever wants a food list should leave us a comment. We could forward it to wherever
Yeah,
you
we
are.
could do that.
Yeah.
All right, Tamale, thank you. Angela,
Yeah,
thank
thanks for
you.
watching.
See you
And
next time.
thank you too.
Subscribe, comment, and click the bell.
All right.